Today's topic is one that many women don't realize until it's too late: the signs a man is using you. It's painful, but necessary to face the truth early. When a man is with you for convenience, not love, his actions will always expose him. Let's look at the signs one by one. 1. He only reaches out when he needs something. When a man is genuinely interested, he stays consistent. He texts just to check on you, calls to hear your voice, or spends time with you even when there's nothing to gain. But when a man is using you, his affection comes with conditions. You'll notice that his warmth and attention often appear right before he needs a favor. When a man is using you, affection becomes a tool, a means to an end. For example, he might suddenly become more physically affectionate, calling you baby, acting romantic, or being unusually gentle and loving, only for that affection to lead to intimacy. But once that moment passes, he quickly loses interest, grows distant, or even becomes cold. This pattern reveals that his closeness isn't about love, it's about satisfying his own needs. In another case, you might notice he becomes more communicative and charming right before asking for money or a favor. He'll text more often, remind you how amazing you are, and shower you with compliments, but once you help him out financially or do what he wanted, the energy dies down again. Suddenly, he's too busy, too tired, or emotionally unavailable. And sometimes, the favor isn't about money or sex, it's emotional. He comes around only when he needs someone to vent to, lean on, or boost his ego, but when you need support, he's nowhere to be found. This is what it looks like when affection becomes transactional. He gives just enough to keep you close, but not enough to truly commit. This kind of behavior isn't love, it's transactional attachment, where connection happens only when he gets something out of it. He might use attention, charm, or even affection as tools to keep you engaged, but once his need is met, he disappears again. You'll often find yourself waiting for his next message or wondering what went wrong, but the truth is, you were never part of his emotional priority list. A man who genuinely cares doesn't show up when it's convenient, he stays consistent because his feelings aren't conditional. So if he only remembers you when he needs something, take that as a clear sign: you're not his choice, you're his convenience. 2. He avoids defining the relationship. One of the clearest signs a man is using you is when he refuses to define what you are, yet still enjoys everything that comes with being in a relationship. He'll say things like, "Let's not rush things," or "I just want to see where this goes," while still expecting loyalty, emotional support, and even physical intimacy. This isn't confusion, it's control. By keeping things undefined, he gets all the benefits of your care, attention, and affection without taking on any real responsibility. He wants the comfort of your presence, but not the accountability that comes with commitment. This keeps you emotionally trapped, hoping that if you're patient enough, he'll eventually come around. But here's the truth: when a man truly values you, he doesn't risk losing you to indecision. He defines what he wants and takes intentional steps to make you feel secure. If he avoids defining the relationship, it's not because he's unsure, it's because he already knows he doesn't want more. 3. He doesn't care about your emotions. A man who genuinely loves you will notice when you're hurt, distant, or quiet. A man who's using you will dismiss your feelings or make you feel guilty for expressing them. You'll often hear things like, "You're too emotional," or "You're overthinking." That's emotional invalidation, a manipulation tactic meant to silence you so he can keep getting what he wants. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next lesson. 4. He doesn't include you in his real life. When a man is serious about you, he naturally starts to blend his world with yours. He introduces you to his friends, mentions you in conversations, and makes you a part of his everyday life, not just his private moments. But when a man is using you, he keeps you hidden. You exist in isolation, in his messages, in his room, or in his free time, but never in his real world. He avoids introducing you to people who matter to him. He never tags you on social media, doesn't post about you, and always has an excuse ready when you ask to meet his friends or family. He might say, "I'm a private person," or "My family's complicated," or even, "I just don't want people in our business." But the truth is, privacy and secrecy are not the same thing. Privacy protects something meaningful, secrecy hides something temporary. Psychologically, this is what's known as situational compartmentalization, when someone separates relationships to prevent accountability or emotional connection. He keeps you in a controlled space, where he can enjoy your affection without the pressure of involving you in his real life. 5. You give more than you receive. One of the clearest, and most painful, Signs that a man is using you is when you're the only one holding the relationship together. You're the one who calls first, checks on him, plans the dates, and fixes the arguments. You're always the one adjusting, compromising, and giving, while he simply receives. At first, it feels natural to show love through effort. You tell yourself, maybe he's just not expressive, or he'll eventually start giving back. But as time passes, you start to notice a pattern. You're the one doing the emotional labor. You're the one trying to keep the connection alive while he puts in the bare minimum. You text to check in, he replies hours later. You make plans, he cancels or leaves it vague. You express your needs, he calls you too demanding. Yet when he finally decides to reach out, you still respond warmly, hoping this time will be different. This imbalance is not love, it's emotional dependency disguised as effort. He's learned that you'll always be there, that no matter how little he gives, you'll keep giving more. And that's exactly how someone who's using you maintains control, by letting you carry the weight of the relationship while doing just enough to keep your hope alive. Healthy love is reciprocal. It's two people showing up, not one person chasing while the other coasts. When a man truly values you, you won't have to fight for his attention or beg for effort. He'll meet you halfway because he wants to, not because you remind him to. If you're always the one initiating, adjusting, and giving without receiving the same energy in return, it's time to stop trying harder. The right man won't let you do all the work just to feel loved. 6. You feel emotionally drained after interacting with him. Deep down, you just know something isn't right. Every time you talk or spend time with him, you walk away feeling like you don't matter. You constantly feel used, like he's taking from you emotionally, physically, or even financially, but giving nothing real in return. It's not love you're feeling, it's emptiness disguised as connection. When a man truly loves you, you feel valued and secure, not like someone he keeps around for convenience. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe for more honest relationship insights.